know what going on with our life. Our life just ends so. Can't believe it. What really go on. You know people? But we'll continue from where we left off. So big up the people in our building. Mr. Lanza Blake and Owen and all the other people in the bushes. Big up. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you all hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. You know we will start where we left off and definitely we saw that I don't know what go on. I don't know what really go on. Yeah, people, so we're gonna talk about JFF and Speid and everybody who feel to say they're going to build up a makeshift team to play these team in the qualifiers playoff, which is DR Congo. You know, so I can't afford it. Can't afford it still on. Oh boy. Yeah. So looking forward now where we're going to have DR Congo in the playoff, and I actually mentioned about the situation with DR Congo and Nigeria, what they have right now, where they filed a complaint against DR Congo of being using eligible players to play the game that they beat Nigeria in the final. So apparently we can move across from here, so could continue where we left off. We were talking about JFF and Mr. Speid and Jamaica football on a whole. Because right now, Jamaica football is not at the right position. For a while now, it has been struggling. It has been gasping for some breath of fresh air to try and get what they wanted, you know. But up to now, Jamaica still fighting. They're still struggling. We're still, if you check the last 5 years, up to the last 10 years, Jamaica has still been in the same position where they left off in the last 5 to 10 years, as I mentioned. And it's not a good look. And these people who are in the administration are killing the football. They are definitely crippling the Jamaica football, because we know that Jamaica have some very good raw talent on the ground. And for them to do the right thing and implicate some good strategy, some good measures, and some educated people who could definitely do the job, they're not doing that. These people rather using their own people and getting some unprofessional player, unprofessional people, are people who don't know the job of what they're doing, and it's not a good look there to see what is happening, you know. And me now gonna stop beat it, and me now stop burn the fire in the people, because what is right, and me know it, and I like say it a gonna reach them, or what me come and talk and say on YouTube going to change anything. It will maybe not change anything. Yo, Owen, me don't know what going on with the live. The live just ends, so bro. Me don't know. Me just start it back one time. You know? I don't know what really go on. So, people, me the man, you see foolishness are go on. Me now go stick with the fool. Me I come and talk out, because me the man, me not take buyout from people. Me now me talk my mind and talk it as it is, and that is might be. You know? So, I know a lot of people not really to like when I talk, because I not look no friend, not this and that, you know? And the thing just one sided. You see me? You have to big up some of the YouTubers them who the Jamaican content, like a man like JD and Ryan and them man there who keep it real. And also some other rest I want to really keep it real. You know? But we have to talk it and assist people, because we know say at this point in time, we outside looking in and look what really happening with this JFF with this football at Jamaica. In their eyes and in their matches back brains, they feel like they are doing something good. But when you look at it and when you look at the wider world and what is happening with other country, what they are bringing in, what the levels they are going at, they are moving up the ladder, and we just stuck one way and not moving. When you feel it happen, it's just that these people not thinking outside the box, and they just stuck in their matches box brain and just feel to say, yeah, all right, we're going to do this. I'm going to do it that way, yeah. And if we don't get it that way, yeah, we're going to try another dumb way and do it. But yet still, it still would not work same way. People. So when I look at it now, people, may I tell you the truth, it hurt my heart sometimes because when me now start take on to Jamaican football, as a matter of fact, me never really too did that penny them because me like good football. Everybody like watch good football play. Me used to watch beer the English league and them something there. And since now I start the YouTube and I say alright, I have to do some content surrounding my country of footballing and whatever. When I start to get into it and do a lot of reading and research about our footballing thing and listen a lot of YouTubers like man like Ryan, JD and them man there. And when me hear them start to talk, a lot of things were really taking place. And I do my diligence, um, research and find out a lot of things. You know? So when I tell the people, it's just not a good look to see what happening right now. Jamaica is fighting. Jamaica is suffering in this footballing organization right now. Understand me, people? So may I tell you, we just hope that Jamaica try to get out these men from office. Getting in some people who really want the best for Jamaica football. Understand me? So I tell you, man, I just hope that these people can remove. We're tired of the foolishness. We're definitely tired. Yeah, man, I know how you know it's hard to get them out still because remember them write them own thing and them build them own thing. So we know that it's going to be difficult to get them out. But me not think them are going to stay there and turn stone, because them can't stay there and turn stone. That is what I sure of. So, in other ways, them all get old and then can manage and them have to go retire or resign. You see me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So they definitely structure it, and that is what they do. They structure it a way that whenever time anything happen, it fall under FIFA guideline. So that means FIFA can't really to step in a certain way. So everything just fall on their side. And that is more technically, that is why they do it. So they could get away with a lot of things that they're doing. You know, they just can just show a face of the crowd or show the people what they're doing, and that's it. At the end of the day, they don't do nothing. Because if Jamaica make it through this playoff round, go to the World Cup, right? Get the money, move on. And they come and then do their manifest and then do their thing and say, all right, this thing or this money that we're going to use it, build a grassroots level of players where we could get homegrown player and thing, right. Getting in some coach and thing, they started for 1-2 years and it dropped off because this thing here is not really just easy as you speak, people. Because if we say that Jamaica going to start from the grassroots level, we're going to look at about 10 years before you could see the growth of that grassroots level and see the structure and the level of where the players coming from. So they're not on the long term issue trajectory. They're not on that. I don't think they're definitely on the long term level right now. I think they're on the quick fix and short term. You understand? That is how I see it, people. So I don't know what these people are, but definitely me know that sometimes, some days, them going to they would have to step down and they have to leave the Jamaica football for a while and left it alone, let new people come in. You know, people, I don't have a problem if them plan for use homegrown player, no, but use it in the right way and not getting in players and not teaching them, not developing players. That is the thing, you know, people. If you're not developing players, it don't make no sense. Because up to now, the other day, I'm watching some schoolboy football, you know, people. The final, the semi-final, and all these other football we are going in Jamaica right now. You have some very good talent down there, some raw talent as a matter of fact. But at the end of the day, how much of those youths will be making it out? How much of these youth will be making it out at the schoolboy level? Maybe one and few, you know. So sometimes all this schoolboy football thing, it's like it's an hype to showcase, say, oh yeah, they can play ball amongst your levels, they can perform amongst your levels and all these things. That is what it show, you know. I don't see it show that these players playing at their levels and they have more to go. It doesn't show it that way because there's one and few players will make it out at this level and try and go pro, you know. But when I see what taking place, a lot of talent will be go to waste, you know, people. A lot of talent will be go to waste. So this schoolboy thing, they need to put in a system. They need to put in a system if they're going to use it as a leverage to really nullify players and getting players from there. They need to put in a system if they want to do it from there. Then if they're going to start it from grade 7, then so be it. Put in a system, but every thing there, school, I use that kind of system and make them start it from grade 7 coming up. But they're not doing that. Every school doing their own thing. They always has talent. Talent is every country. Talent don't mean you understand how to play the game. And that is true, yes. You know, that's definitely true, Owen. You know, every country have the talent, but but you have the IQ level, the technical ability of playing the football, understand, you know, the smart way about it. So that is definitely true. That's it. But it's just sad to see that some of these players who are playing at the schoolboy level will not make it out. They're just playing there just for the hype and they're not going nowhere. Then after the schoolboy football, is either they could continue or they could just go on to the JPL, which is that is no level of footballing, and just leave it there. So that is how I see it. It will happen. Some of these players, you know, but it's just sad, you know, because some of these players who play in the scuba football, they don't play it because of they want to move from there and play at a high level. No, some of them just play for the fun and they just play say to get girls and show off and show say oh yeah people, you know. Maybe it's just that the thing they want to do. I don't think these youth interested. Some of these youth though, I don't think they are much interested in the football. And also, I don't know, but the Jamaica Football Federation must do better. The dam must do better. And I always say this to the people. I don't think this federation deserve this World Cup qualifier. We get the chance and we never make use of it. We play around with it and do all sort of stupidness and not do the right thing to qualify for the World Cup. So I rather people me know enough and I say me thing and me this, but me rather they are Congo go. If they are if it happen that they are Congo have to play, I rather they are Congo go at the World Cup. People, me tell you the truth. I rather them go than Jamaica. And me know enough and I say oh me not nationalist, me not this and me not that. But it's just a fact. These people, in a Jamaican administration, in a JFF organization, they them don't deserve this World Cup because they're not going to be a difference maker in this going to the World Cup of qualifying in the playoff. It will not be a difference maker, people. So I don't think these people are deserve to go to this World Cup, people. It's just a fact. This is how I see it. I don't know how y'all see it. I know enough of y'all would I say, alright, regardless of the organization, what they're going through, what they're doing, we know it's not the right, but we have to do it for the country, we have to do it for the people, them, and them something there, but it's not going to make a difference because these people going to go back doing the same thing over and over because what they're trying to do now, people, they try to eliminate these overseas players from coming in to play for Jamaica. And this is what I saw happening ample time. I see these people come and interview talking about overseas based players. They're talking about homegrown bred players, what they want to install in the national team, want to bring in, and all these other things. So their main aim is not about getting in the best players to qualify for the World Cup. And that is why I said that Jamaica, I rather Congo go to the World Cup because they don't want nothing best for Jamaica to qualify. They thought it was easy and didn't go all out. Look at this selection. That is it, Owens. You said it correctly. Yeah, because you just see what they call the group? Soup group. So, hey, from the group stage drop, you hear them come out. You hear this man and one of the big media man in Jamaica, Oral Chaser come out. But soup group, soup. What he must say now? Porridge or water? He might eat back him words them. And chat too much of that a fit him problem. He don't know nothing about football and just come with him, yeah, and blah, blah, blah. He don't know nothing because him and one of them don't rate the overseas players them. Him and one of them he always burn out the overseas players them. So that is why me I say more and this hit them where it's supposed to go. Because what? Them don't like the players them who could bring them somewhere who have the ability of performing at the highest level. We don't want them. You know? So this is why I said people me don't want Jamaica going to World Cup. Them money in the organization don't deserve of going to no World Cup. No time at all. We have just Gita bypass. Get next 4 years, man. Next 4 years we will try to qualify again, man. Yeah, man. We will take that one day. But I know a lot of y'all no one not going to sit well with this. Still no, but this is just how I see it, people. And I not say no opinion because everyone has an opinion. Everyone have their say. So I don't know. But this is just how I feel about the situation, people. You see me? Remember, he said we don't need it, Greenwood. And that is it. And now, everybody around down Greenwood now, so Greenwood will come at the last day and in the last games. Yeah, them same one, bro, Owen, so may I tell you, what these people are doing, they don't like the overseas players. And I don't understand why. I just don't understand why. And these players, if they were doing their right selection, of recruiting the best players from overseas, we could have went somewhere. We could have get out of this group with ease. Practically easy. We could have get out of this group. because when you look at the group and what Curacao is doing in the past few years of their recruitment, getting in players from Netherlands with a high technical quality coach, you could say something different. So I never expect that Jamaica was going to run up and beat this Curacao team. I never think one day that it will happen. So them take the group light. They never believed that Jamaica would have qualified, wouldn't qualify. You know, nobody can tell me that JFF do something to turn off. Well, we could basically think that for Tuna Owen. And, and nothing wrong with that, because I think so too, I think it's a turn off there with Greenwood too, because Greenwood really never come out and say, all right, he want to play for Jamaica, but he have people who handle film situation, like him agent, his mother, whatever. Those are the people who was around him who get all the information. He never come on an interview and talk and say, all right, I want to play for Jamaica and my international career will be lies in Jamaica. You don't need to come and do that, But these people never want Greenwood. And when Jamaica meet in a nitty gritty now, where they must say, yo, bring in Greenwood down the ball, a player that's supposed to hold out on an international country, because if you're a Jamaican, or if you're a national of any country, you don't want to play for your country, because if you love your country, you'd go all out. But remember, this player was out of football for actually 18 months. And remember, he wasn't working, he was home. I think he went broke. I believe he went broke because everything has ripped off from this man in his career. All his sponsors, all everything has been ripped off from him. So I don't think he did have any money coming through other than from maybe money little payment, because I think his salary would be cut on them thing. So the youth now come back to football, try to build up his leverage and his stock and thing, focus on his career moving forward. Thing, we heard the show that Greenwood is eligible of representing Jamaica. Everybody run with it and say, yeah, 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 Greenwood are come to Jamaica. When we check the start, when they know the youth say him not ready as yet, is he have things to do. You know? And nothing wrong with that, what he said, because there's nothing wrong with him saying that he have so things to do. Maybe the youth focus on his future, because remember he was out of football for years, maybe years, 18 months, you know? And for the youth come off back from 18 months, get back on the grass, running, rise up him stock. This is totally incredible of a player like him. So you could look at this player and say, oh, he's a generational talent, because they know, and not every player could do all of this. So you have to give this man a lot of respect. But based on him playing for Jamaica, I feel that Owen, I feel that he's holding out for England still, based on my um, analyzation. I think that he kind of bit holding out for England because of Thomas Tuchel there as the manager, and you know that Thomas Tuchel is a no nonsense man, and he don't really take talk from people, and if he's a coach, he will do what he wanted. So I feel that that is why I think that he is holding out and and try to get a call for England, which I feel that if Thomas Tuchel still the coach after this World Cup, then he have to make a decision, because I don't think other coach of England will look at him and they will not take him, because you don't know the stigma around his name and what has been happening in the past. So it's gonna be tough for him, but I hope that he could analyze and try and get in to play for Jamaica still. Because I mean I love him to play for the country now, but John Ho, excuse me, why would a talent like that rush into a dis- disorganized situation? I don't blame his camp for it. Exactly, that is what I said, Owen. Why I'm supposed to rush? Because in camp and everybody must see in all of this. Chris Smith, big up yourself, we are the G. Merry Christmas when it come, bro. Everybody, Merry Christmas when it come. And definitely, I don't think that he should rush. And that is what I think too. I don't think he should have rushed coming in to this national team, as you mentioned, the disorganized. And he can't must see in this because remember this thing is all over the media. It's all over in the world. This thing the airwave. So they know. So it don't make no sense in Russia and say, all right, I come help Jamaica regardless of the disorganized in the camp or in the organization. And when you see that he say, it don't make no sense because he might try building thing and I try getting sponsor everything up for the running, and things. So I'm not thinking in one coming at this. Me no wrong him if that is the case. Owen. I don't wrong him to make that decision if that is the case. Because I myself think too, and I said it too. Me I say, oh, the man not supposed to come and rush na this. That is true. I know the coach. That is why I believe that will happen still. If the coach go behind England and their talk and what they're saying. So he will be fired still for true. Yeah. Only in Jamaica, I think Jamaica is a football country. Yeah, for true. They definitely believe so too. But when I was in Jamaica still in the Owen, I did things so too. I did all things in Jamaica is a footballing country for real. But when you check the stats and the ratio, Jamaica is not. And being out of Jamaica for a while now, looking in and doing a lot of research and listening a lot of things, I realized that Jamaica not really is a footballing country for true. We don't believe in a footballing country. We just feel the same we is a footballing nation, but we are not. You know? Winning to play for JA would be stupid for Greenland. Let them get their house in order. Exactly. That will be more than stupid, bro. If you run go play for Jamaica and these people always abandon out the players them. Always abandon out the overseas player them. So that means when I use to play them. You know? So with Greenwood situation, people may tell you the truth. Them them not understand the full leverage about footballing and thing because they just feel to say Greenwood could just run from thing there, run from Marseille in France and come and play for Jamaica just like that. It not happen like that. It not happen like that. No time at all. Never happen like that and it wouldn't happen like that. And we believe that we could just call a player and if he say yes. No, remember him sign on a contract with a club. If the club feel like they say this player is not ready to travel and it going to hurt them with the traveling and the jet lag and all these things. So him now go try to play back good in the team because I think I was reading an article. I don't know how factual it was still, but I'm gonna state this part what they said about see Mason Greenwood, what the coach said about him being traveling because they said when they call him to come and represent Jamaica, I think he was available at that moment. And the coach said that no, he cannot travel because the jet lag and after that then they have a big game coming up and they can't afford for him to travel, maybe get injured and all these things. So sometimes it's up to the club because remember, even when you go on your international break and you go and play for your country, you come back and them respond for your injury. If you get injured, them respond for your injury. Them have to nurse you, they have to do this. So them is paying all the bills. Them who is paying all the bill, you know? So them have the last say. If they don't want the player to travel so far and get involved, it's a thing that it's an issue, you know? Yeah, man, I think I saw it for true Owen and me never really did report on it, me just do the reading about it and for true and no make no sense, but some people don't understand the business of football, you know? It's just only thing when you play for a national country, it give you more leverage and more highlights for club, bigger club can look upon you and you even get even more money in your clubs, you know? But for Greenwood case, it's not as if that is England or he had to play for Spain, but it's a mediocre team. We are mediocre now, people. We're a mediocre team right now. Jamaica is a mediocre team. Yo, we have to laugh, star people. I tell you the truth. Jamaica gone to a mediocre team right now in a CONCACAF. You see where Jamaica reach right now in the CONCACAF region? Jamaica sit what? A sixth or seventh? Right down there. And look where Jamaica come from. From a fourth or fifth? Somewhere there. And look, other teams are performing, so other team is rising. And Curacao continue, if Curacao continue on this path, if they have a good run in the World Cup, they're going to be up. They're going to run up the table in the CONCACAF. Remember me tell you that, people. Because them want to be showing on the map. They want to show that say oh they're doing things in the Caribbean, you know? So let's see. CONCACAF teams are getting better. Yeah, they're definitely getting better. You know? They are definitely getting better and this is not a surprise and it doesn't come as a surprise to me and I know it doesn't come as a surprise to you, Owen, because you you watch football and you understand the game. So me know this doesn't come as a surprise to a lot of you commenters there. You know? But some people would have come as surprise because them not watching other teams and they're not watching other team perform in other levels and in other countries. So they wouldn't know. You know, but I know that some of these teams will be rise, like the likes of the Honduras, the Guatemala, and all these other teams who was behind Jamaica for quite some time now. And now these teams are up in the top 10, running up on the top 5 in the CONCACAF. You know? So it's not as if that a lot of teams going to run away with like the Gold Cup games, the Nation League games. It will not happen so. Best of the best will perform and win. Definitely, Curacao doing it the right way because they have good coach coming. They have technical players who playing at the highest level in Netherlands. So why you think that they wouldn't do it? They're doing damn fairly well, you know. And I definitely could congratulate them. And I like what they're doing. I like what Curacao is doing because they're doing the right way. They're doing it the right way and things. So a good thing there. Who that? Colin Quest, we are deal with. Long time no see no G, we are deal with. Merry Christmas when it come, bro. Hope all is well too and the family G. Yeah, funny. This things people use to beat JD when he was talking about the Dutch islands. See it manifesting now. Yeah, yeah, definitely. JD know him thing for true or anyway. You see me? And I mean, I always appreciate them on the work in the thing. Always. Always appreciate JD work because a lot of people don't see what he's doing, but them are gonna know when it's too late because him kind of see certain things what taking place in the football, and it opened a lot of people's eyes and thing. And Jamaicans and our world people, they not gonna get it. It's like I'm tell them mind in a matches box. They don't know nothing else what going on in the world. So I don't know if it's a syndrome of people in Jamaica. It's not a disrespect, but I wonder if it's some syndrome of these people who were just not think outside the box. You see me? They're not getting better. Not Jamaica, because of Speid. What do you mean they're not getting better? You calling Quest? Only because of Speid. It's a false pride. Yeah, definitely false pride. They are. They are false pride. But me no know. They are getting better, man. They are getting better. And it's just time will tell who will be out competing against these big dogs in the Caribbean. Because I love how the Caribbean CONCACAF region is getting very, very much competitive. It's definitely getting competitive because remember, it was just three big teams. We could say before Canada rise, we could say just two big teams was in the Caribbean region who always perform. So definitely you have the Mexico, you have the US, and then Canada attach on their levels. Then Panama rise to the occasion, and then you see some other rest of teams now start to ingrown for them kind of levels and I try compete with these top dogs in Caribbean. And me like how the level really gradually develop other country in the region a step up to big teams, and things. So me love that. Me love the competition. These CONCACAF teams can't beat no one except US, Mexico. Okay. Well, that sometimes it just levels tweet in the thing there. It just levels tweet in the calling quest. Because we know that the highest level of football is Europe. you know, and we know that the CONCACAF region is not clearly at that level. So we could safely say that. For real, Colin, question, you're right. But remember, sometime a Mexico or US can play a one-half game with these Europe giants, and they beat them in even if they have even 5 games, maybe they will beat them out 2 out of 5. But at least we know where the levels is at and where we have to be, because the region not that really high. We know that, but if we are compete against each other and performing, then yes, so be it. But you are looking outside of the CONCACAF, which we know that's the next part of the levels of football. So I just basically it that for true. But when you look at the region for true, teams are competing, teams are performing at the CONCACAF level, and you just have to give them that, you see me? Because team is doing it. Yeah, man, so them are do it, man. I've not give them the benefit of the doubt, man. They are doing it, they are doing it. The region isn't high and we are not in top 5. What does that say about Jamaica? That's the thing. We know that the region not really that high for true, because we never, I don't think they can come in the top 5 for true. Nah, I think maybe in the top 15 or the top 10. I don't really check it out yet still, so I can't really say. You know? But I believe that um, the region is not high that like Europe. We know the Europe is the highest one. Is it? Yeah. And Jamaica is not in the highest, not in this level. They're not shining. Jamaica is struggling, bro. Oh, Jamaica is in the top five. Oh, division. Yeah, they're not. They're not. I think they're in the Jamaica top six or seven now. They're in the sixth position. You know, but look good people. So what? So people want to think about the situation with DR Congo and Nigeria. Do you believe that FIFA going to make their call and say, hey, Nigeria have to go to the playoff instead of DR Congo because of their allegedly allegedly using ineligible player. Sorry. Well, there's no reality for them to check They're not going to face that reality. Owen, I tell you the truth, bro. They will not, because they're going to they're going to continue to do what they believe in and what they feel is right. You know, I say nothing will come of it. Well, I believe so too, because maybe DR Congo know what they're doing and what they have at stake, or what the team they use, and they know that the player they get across the line, they already got through with the paperwork and all their documents. So more than likely I think they get it all worked out and sorted out already. So I not believe anything will come of it still. Everything will run the same way. Because that will be a problem. Cameroon could protest it. Is that the case too? Yeah, and that's true. And Cameroon not looking at that right now. Cameroon not looking at that, you know. So we'll see it go still. hmm But as I mentioned, in Jamaica now gonna face the reality, bro, because we have too much of, we have too much of pride, and we know like for sure the truth and talk the truth. And that's the problem. You understand? So we not gonna see it. So we just hope that them just thing there get these people out of the thing. And that's that one. Me just want a shuffle up with this organization. We just want a shuffle up. Can't take these people no more, bro. Every year, so, every minute, so, Jamaica struggle when we're not supposed to be in this kind of position. Right, you may say this. Jamaica should never be in this position. A struggle to go World Cup because FIFA make it be easy, make it be known. So here we go, and they're going to extend the team pool and getting in more team can qualify. And see there, it come right at Jamaica doorstep. Right at Jamaica doorstep, because it is the closest where Jamaica have a lot of diaspora people in the US, the Canada, and all these places. But yet still, they cannot make the team qualify for the World Cup. I don't understand these people. It's the only hope is a FIFA ban. I did think about that thing, because that is only thing could really revamp the whole system and start over back fresh. That's not the only thing, and I think that should be the only thing we should resort to. Because if this continue like this and they don't get a ban, we're going to still have these people inside. Plus, Speid running to get, he want to be the national head coach. Now he been an interim manager of the head coach, and now he just doing what he feel to do right now. You know? But oh no, what you think about this? Tell me now. I don't know if you know the both of the coach license, but we know that one of them is more higher than the other one. Which one of these coaches badge are more higher? Either Rudolph Speid or uh, what name again? The assistant coach Coley, Miguel Coley. Which one of these badges are higher? Tell me now, people. Tell me now. Alright, Coley is higher, right? Cool. Then why Coley come in as an assistant coach if he has the highest badge? That no make no sense to me. Me don't know if this man a try to show like some pride of nationality in Jamaica or whatever. You have a pro license. Oh, if he doesn't have a pro license. Okay, he doesn't have. So he have a Congo license then. They say Billy Cole going to take over? Wow. Well, make us see still because I don't think this man will let it go now. Oh, Congo of a license. Big up yourself, Mr. Lance Blake. I see you jumping a while ago in the first live and it just chip out one time. Hope all is well to the family. Merry Christmas when it comes. Realize from Trinidad, but Trinidad no really have no big thing going on here. So because there is not that me no know, but there's no comparison which I think that if him did just alright say him going to sit at the back seat because him done in a conflict of interest and all these other things. Why him never say alright, Coley, we're going to hire you as the coach. I will be the interim assistant coach, as quote unquote say, you know, and we help you steer the ship if you don't really know certain players and all these things. People are better if they use it that way. They. Me don't really accept that. Mean as a A-license coach and as Coley as a pro-license international coach. I rather that man should have been the coach as an interim coach as we have say. But what kind of push yourself to this national team? That don't make no sense, Speid. That don't make no sense at all. I mean, I know a lot of people accept that. I know a lot of people don't point out that. But I don't see it necessary, you know? Speid took a LOA from his other position last week. Eh? What the LOA mean? I don't know that one there. You know? But I think that it don't make no sense. And Coley has have a lot of experience in Europe all over. Oh, low level of low level of sense. They said that him take. Hey, I say, yeah. I say, I don't think Coley should have take it, or maybe, as you said, Owen, maybe he going to take over after the this playoff still and be the coach. Maybe they have that agreement. Maybe I don't know, but I don't think that look good for him to be the assistant coach coming in if you have higher license than this man. Me not see that necessary. Me not see that. Me not see that. No. I tell you, the whole Jamaica football is complicated there, man. Basically, he is not active in his other JFF role while he is the interim coach. That no make no sense same way because I'm still active, because I'm still in the organization. If any advices have to come from anybody, they will get advices from him. So I'm still active. Them can't trick me. I mean know them can't trick you either to own. So I don't know what the match is. Alright. They say Suriname new coach, Europe pro license. Yeah. And that is a good look there for Suriname. You know? Suriname going to rise in this region, you know. I'm looking out for Suriname to rise in the region because it's not going to be easy. They're performing. They're performing definitely. I surprised how they just drop out of the qualifiers just so, and they was playing some very very good footballing game, you know. But it's just unfortunate that Suriname couldn't keep up, you know. It's a, even Curacao too. Yeah man, Curacao do it thing man. Curacao perform, you know. Rate them team there. Any team will do the right thing man. Them team there we really take on to, cause we not like foolishness. You know? Yeah, so definitely people, I tell you the truth. Them a man, yeah, them not deserve to go to no World Cup. Yes, I believe so too, you know. If it was Algrim to still running the ship, I think so too. And you remember Owen Owen? Boy, them always a beat that man, you know. Them beat the man of fetch. Them beat him court, them beat him go. And now, I'm sorry, because them say, Algrim said I do a better job. This, that. Yeah, they are. They are in the playoff too as well. Ireland in the playoff. hmm But I tell you, people, this Jamaican thing, it just, it just stressing. If you follow this thing, it mad you, dog. You know? Because when we look at it now, people, when we stop take this Jamaican football in serious, when we stop take it serious, I'm say, alright, let me watch and see. You see the last games I'm in the Nation League plus moving on to the Gold Cup. I just lose my faith, you know. People may lose my faith from them time there. Because I say, yo, the performance here in the Nation League plus the Gold Cup, the worst ever performance. And I say, oh, no, sir. This can't be right at all. So, moving on to the final group stage of the World Cup qualifier, when I see some performance, I say, no, sir. It don't look good enough. And I don't see no changes now because every team coming in, every international break, this man bring in some different set of players. He now use a one team together. No chemistry, nothing, no tactical, nothing at all we now get. So when we see them kind of thing, I say, okay, some man here, you get carried away you know. Him start to do what him feel like I do what them tell him to do. Because when this man took over the job, I could remember his first interview when him talk and him say he want to get in the best players then possible and not players who don't want to qualify because his main aim is to qualify the team for the World Cup. Right. So that is what the man mentioned. So now, two twos, see the man, Start got some JPL games. Start to watch players. And when them ask him about all the JPL games or whatever, uh, you have some very good young talents, some raw talent. They could think and all manner of foolishness and crap the man come and say. Because them brainwash the man and tell the man all sort of stupidness. So the man have no time. We got overseas watch players who could represent Jamaica and thing. Them now do, you know, do that. Team that will not rise is one lead by xenophobic, corrupted Speid and JFF and their discrimination and fans. Definitely true, Mr. Blake. Definitely true. Definitely true. Agree with that 100%. They will not rise at all because they believe it in their way. They match it box way, you know? Bob, big up, big up. Yeah, tell her long ball FC. They feel a joke. Oh, you know, man, them pass the ball them long more than how we pass the ball short. You know? So, when we see what the coach are do and what kind of thing them are tell him in our ears, I say, yo, Jamaica now know we are going. Because if you feel like to say, these players who playing in the JPL could bring me somewhere at this level, we have to think again. You know? So now, the man start to got more JPL games. The man start got more JPL games. They start to tell him all sort of man of evil things. About JPL this, JPL that. And they have some good quality in the JFF, in the JPL. This a man and not take no time out. Down to we as YouTubers do more research and more recruitment and players, who players are performing. Most of we in the comment section know it. Owen Owen, Mr. Blake and Chris Smith and them. A lot of people are doing more research than them. And maybe they just have their favorite players who they want to call, who they want to recruit, who they want to um, bring in for the national team and leave out some players who are performing. So that is why we get knocking and you think me surprised? I don't surprise. Because when we see all a 23-man squad, and we see some likes of Norman Campbell not get called up. The this youth are playing at USL and thing. It's just fascinating people. Me I say, yeah, I saw now move. Alright, me go and watch the Jamaican football. That is what me go and do. Me do people. Watch the World Cup, the qualifying round. Me not take no part because I never think that Jamaica are going to do good at one point in time. When I point out the flaw in my current from interview, Cranky and Jason said, I am looking too far and overreacting, even misrepresenting what was said by the coach and president. Yeah, I remember that live the way when I said for true, Mr. Blake. And you was correct, you know. But you know people always a push you back at all times. Whenever time you come on JD live or whatever, you mention about the team, you know. It's like maybe you have a far sighted and you're looking quite too for them for you to really analyze it that way, you know. But you was correct for true, you know. So I just say go. Some people not real to look at they not real to jump the gun at the point in time when you know say hey camera quality on reverse. Well, yeah, it was damn correct man. But daily none of his other team playing like all Jamaica plays. What does that tell you? Jamaica started playing like all Caribbean play. Yeah, we know because this man putting in theme philosophy to the man. That's why we always say this man have a part in the national team because all of a sudden they start play these long ball for two. So when we see all of them things, we must find some issue, some problem because Jamaica don't normal play like this. We make long ball, but when it necessary, you know. But when I see like a man like King now in a centre back start to boost up the ball like every damn freaking minute. Me say me get me irritated, me vex sometimes. Anytime I see King on the ball and him pass it long, for chase. Them thing them days are done in a football. Done long time. You know? I tell her. Speed is our best coach. Speed can be best coach in Jamaica. Him not ready. Him not ready. I ask the question. Speed not ready. You see me? So I tell the people, you know, I know what more. All me need right now, them overseas players, me need them for just cool off the Jamaica team. But then do what they want to do. See these two game playoff, just forget about them. Just forget about them. I just stay home and I come and no qualifying round. Because these people don't like all you. They don't like And for go away. You know what I mean? So me not worry myself because I know Jamaica not gonna make it just so. Yeah, the players them are perform and see all of the players them who really performing right now like the likes of Roman and Borrell. Borrell has firing a banging in goals too, Owen Owen. The man there score goal left, right and centre. Yesterday he get an assist. Bobby Reed a perform. I know them kill off of them players there right now. So I tell the truth people, them players have to need to just left for Jamaica football alone and make them do them own thing. Make them get them own grown player and put in their own grown player in the thing and make them do them own thing. Because this don't make no sense. What the coach should have do, come in, stop take talk from these people because them hire him. Him know English, he know the England players them. If him did know them, I don't know if him know them. Is it like him don't want to do him work? He like when people do him work them film. But him the man he just all there man, the man couldn't manage. So enough to just thing there man. Make them do him work film. Can never show the man can't show too hard. I would return it out, but overseas players love JA, so I think they will show. Yeah, I don't want them return man, but as I mentioned, I think them love Jamaica still. They love Jamaica and them just do it because of their parents, I believe. And that is one of the main thing. But them need them people need to understand man. Make Jamaica stay with them there and try to do what them feel to do and feel to say them going to play good against some high quality team. And that them to do. Them need to stay away man. Left them alone on them football because them feel like they know everything and they don't know nothing. Not one shit. Yo, me I tell you, it hurt me sometime, brother. Tell you the truth. See first guy glued to the bench in Russia, but he was referred over them. Oh boy, that is the next thing again to Owen Owen. He cannot make the team over there because his style of playing, it no require them no want to see him. He can't start. But yet still them players that we are run to say yo are the best, you understand? And you see, can't start in a club team, and come on a national team and feel like and then try to tie the game around this man. I mean I understand. Me not understand, Then try to tie the game or tie the performance going through him. Every ball go through him. They try to bring it around him. With this man on brains. This man on brains of IQ in level of performing. So I don't know how them people do this. And for you to say every team this man gonna run around within speed. It easy to stop there. I stop here. All them do, send a one man out by you when I go on the next man I got dart at you and take you down. Same thing with them with them the Cephas in the Curacao game. They nullify him. They know him. They know him movements. They know he don't have a lot of IQ. He don't have a lot of skills. And he don't like to pass the ball. So what him do? A man mark him. A man close to him. He can't even control and move. Every time he run, try pass the man guide him right out the door. Run him a reef. He can't get a ball across. And we tie this football around them type of manner. So Jamaica deserve to go down right now. They deserve because they know where you have quality players like them are agree. Liam Bailey the interesting. You have them are agree. We have Bobby Reed and them man that we play at the highest level. And them man that we supposed to tie the game around for bring out qualities and get the ball moving. But you have these men are playing at them favourite position and them are a struggle on other side of the wing when can perform better. You can play the number 10 role a little, right across the front three. But no man, have this man out on the fucking right or on the left. Yo, it hurt me sometime, bro. That's why I tell you Jamaica did have to go down. Them did have to go down. You see me? Although he score against Trinidad the right back, shut him down. See first, it's easy to shut him. Yeah, it's easy because he's one way headed. He always headed that. Run with the ball and run fast. But if you have a fast right back, what do you think of that? Man, I going to shut it down. Just like the Curacao right back. Him fast too, and him bite tackle wicked. So that's why. It means if you stop, it's not as if that the man fast, have skill, intelligence wise, he not have that. You see me? He not have that. And I don't think it mess him up. Because when you look at a man like Henry, a lot of people never like Thierry Henry, because of his speed and when he get the ball he run on you and run left you. But he was technical about it. He was running and with skill and intelligence he passed the ball, movements and sometimes cut in and score. McLaren didn't expect what Speid and JFF hired him to do. His job was to ensure that the young diaspora player will not come to Jamaica and sell useless and underdeveloped JP local hopes. Exactly so. You never know what's required, man. So I tell you, see if us need to, I don't know, if we start playing football. Yeah, exactly. Oh, everybody play. And the first game we think they come on to the Campbell, then beat him, Then beat the youth, And beat the youth so the youth play good and in the ready. You know? Oh no, me not compare. Because I use that as a reference. A reference, bro. That's a reference, man. No, no, there's no way. The man ain't come near to him, not even the man shoes lace, not even studs. But they on him boots, bro. No comparison, no comparison. Never. Never did that. Never did that. Never do that, man. You know, it's just a reference. You see it. Never sure say, oh, this man, never, no, we're close. Never, nothing like, nothing near where Henry that do. You know? So, real man. I tell you, a lot of the players them suffer, and we know some of them who come and represent Jamaica, some of the overseas players they them looking at this program and they say, maybe they must shake them head and say, oh, what is this? What is really going on? What is really taking place here? Because at this point in time, I don't know what am I doing here. But maybe them overlook it and say, alright, let me carry on and work with the flow and thing, you know? And to see where it ended up. You know, people, so that is how it is, people. I tell you the truth. No time at all. No understand football, no time at all. You know? I don't know if me say if the man for go back to football school, but go back to football school now not gonna help him. Because he's older now. You see it. So I don't know. I don't know what gonna help him still. Mm. I wonder what the UK born players say among themselves about playing for the. Well, there must be a lot of things they're saying, you know. I tell you, know. It has to be a lot of things they're saying because it don't look good, and to where they see what happened now in after the game in Jamaica, where the fans them were getting very bad at them. I know they see all these things because they're very in tune to the Jamaican football and plus the media outlet, you know. So I don't know. They must not it. They must say, no, so this not looking good at all. The administration in a chaos, and it's not really doing the right thing, moving forward. You know, I would love to hear their opinion. Well, I myself would love to hear their opinion too, but you know they're not gonna really come out and say nothing against these people. They would not, because they're professional that much. You know, but sometimes I check out all them Instagram and them posts and them something there. And several full wingers like FIFA season with one tackle. Even if a red card caused me to miss the next game. Why, Mr. Blake, you know, easy, you know. It's an end of career. Yeah, man, the man just stupid with him dribbling, man. Man, have no technical ability about him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people, so, no. It's a man, you know, people. I don't stop burning the fire, I'm telling you, you know. Until these people head out of office. Not pick no side. Man have to go. Man have to leave the office. We don't need them no more inside this JFF again. We tired of them and them need to leave. You want to see Jamaica football look good. Always want that. Because we're a Jamaican and we always have to say Jamaica. No matter what, no matter anywhere in the world over there, we still I say Jamaica. And these people inside the JFF, I mean Jamaica no good. So right now, people, me now stop burn the fire. Anytime I see a little folly thing, I make them know, say yo, fix up. Because you know a lot of YouTubers, followers behind them, peak, clock, because of likes and fame. Me no want that. For that alone, for me get likes and fames, I better them keep that. Because me likes, me not get no fame. People overall don't like it, the truth. And anytime you come out and talk the truth, they vex. They try to cuss and all these things. But I don't care. You see me? So, we're looking for a place in this play of people, you know? Going to be interesting. Definitely will be interesting. I say fantastic local. Are them? But think they will call whisper still, you know? Because me them ask him what they about if regarding to him and Butler disagreement or whatever the case, if Whisper and Bailey would get a call up. And he never really answer the question right through still, you know. I think him kind of deflect from it and say him that need the best players in a team. This is not a team of developing or whatever the case. I know more say I suppose he hear the interview that he did. You know? And I tell you, hey. So more like I think I always did go with. And for sure you when this man mentioned on the interview, well let me see still now. Let me see if him going to select the best players that will play for the cup. Because I don't believe that I go happen. You see my Owen, I don't believe that I go happen. Each other they players and carving. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. So Speed feel like to say interview can help him, you know. Doing the interview you know, and talk about what am I going to do in the game. You know. It's not going to help him, you know. It will not help him. Because football play on the day in 90 minutes and the ball roll. So don't feel that it's going to help him. Because him just a deflect all of the question. Always. Better than compound player overseas. And Nixon, no one can offer more than that is true, Owen. Nixon work rate is good, of course. You know? But they are force the youth in the national team, but yet still, him cannot make him club team starting 11 and that don't look good. Marvin Ferran, big up yourself. Well, let me see if Speid are gonna find those man who playing the full 90 minutes for the club now. Cause we're not certain of that. Because if him they know that, and if he want those set of players to play, why when him in there as an advisor, if him could have implemented that. You see this man delusional, bro. Campbell and Anderson to qualify for a championship. And Speid and David Dixie to disqualify Jamaica from. Oh boy. Well, then they believe in a Dixie, you know? Because them say him a play with heart and soul. So him a go with everything. I get everything. But then I understand the whole technical part about it. You know? But that is what they believe in. But that should have been corrected still in a Marvin friend, because they should have been corrected that a long time ago with the coach, with the advisor, say, oh, alright, they want players who play in regular minutes. And they could even call at the club and get all the data and details and every player's how much minute they play like every weekend. But they're not doing that. They're not doing that, you know. It's selected out of farm players. That's why we don't qualify. Most weren't playing meaningful minutes at their club. And that is true. A lot of players will call it true. But, oh, you check the ratio still, you know. Not every players that we selected was playing the regular minute, because when I check all, um, them are agree in the earlier part, he wasn't playing a lot of minutes. KC Palmer wasn't playing a lot of minutes. And a lot more players, Ethan Pinnock as well, you know. So when I check the ratio, most our good players them wasn't playing a lot of minutes in the early part. You see me? So we could factor that into as well. First player on Speid team is King, and King is one of the main culprit that cost Jamaica a place in the World Cup. Well, you don't know if I will pick for him, boy. It will be King, Mr. Abdel. Of course, definitely so. Knox boy said he want to see more Warner Brown, Whisper and Dixon in the team. Yeah, you know them all go for them local players. Them know you know that them all go for. Them always all go for them players, but it now get no better, you know. It will not get better. Um, when it will not get better with these people. Because when I see them at the helm of this thing, just definitely show say, oh, this will not get better moving forward. Seeing what's happening right now, it will not get better with these people. Mm-hmm. But people, you are going. But the work me there now and thing, so I'm in the life. You see me? So people, big up on yourself, Manners and respect to everybody. With the like button, who subscribe if you're new. And also big up on yourself. Hope you all have a very good Christmas. A Merry Christmas when it comes and thing. And be safe out there. People, big up on yourself, man. They can't find 7 real good local born players right now in Jamaica, but yet they are saying that they need more local players. But my friend, them man are delusional, bro. Them man are definitely delusional. You can't, brother, them man if you go, my youth, they need to go. They need to go down. Exactly. That is what I think too, They cannot mix the players then because the technical ability of some players and some others of players will not work. And that is what causing Jamaica football. And they feel that could work. They feel that could work. You could mix the players, and yes, you could get a good chemistry, a good cohesion with the players. You will not. Daniel Johnson was playing and doing well. Jonah Johnson was playing and doing well. But they selected Young Lin. That is the thing, because that is their favorite local players. So they're going to select him regardless. Can remember, Marion Gardner was the overseer alongside this coach here, before he get in an assistant coach the other day. So Marion Gardner was one of the culprits behind it too as well, was selecting these players and not really looking to the other players. So that is why I tell the people, these people, they don't deserve to go on a World Cup. I mean, me no want them reach. They don't deserve it, people. Because if them going, everything going to push aside, and everybody will say, them do great, them this, them that. But yet still, they don't do nothing at all. Because everything going to remain the same, everything going to be the same. So, me no want them make it. Me tell you the truth, people. As days of God, I sit down here on the line. Don't want Jamaica make it. And me don't think they're going to make it either, because they can't get past Congo. And now get past Congo. You think they're going to build up a team and get this thing alright? Yeah, it always going to be attention. It always going to be attention, Owen. Definitely it will be attention. Remember, they are talking against these players right through. The media on a whole is doing a job that they're burning out all these players. You know? Yeah. That's a, that's a king work. And for real, him want to make all last pass, he want to make all final pass, as him is this midfield. I don't understand with him. You know? So it's going to be always be attention with these people, with the overseas players them coming in. Cause them already I say these overseas players is taking their spot, they're taking their team and thing, and they don't have no local players who, I tell you, but I think about this thing, I just make me hear more and more, yeah, man. Because I don't understand. So they're going to pick the under 17 schoolboy going to face professional, and we will not come out there, baby. Yeah, they will. They will do that as well, Marvin Friend. They will do that. Be a schoolboy football. A lot of these players who play in the Da Costa Cup or in the Marine Cup, they're going to use them. They're not going to source to look no local player. Because remember, the under 17 coach is who? He's a local coach. You see me? So it's not as if that they're going to look overseas and say, all right, they're going to look the best players overseas and get in the best players overseas. They're not going to do that, you know. So I don't think they're going to do that. So let me see, because they are educated in football and see the difference. It's so true, Chris Smith. So people, you are going. Big up on yourself. I'm going to end the live now. Manners and respect to everybody in the building. Hope you like the like button on your way out. You see me? Big up. Have a good day, people. I'm out.